Luya Shoes and Other Fine Things is located in the Palmer Building at 236 South Main Street. The Palmer Building is the oldest original business building in Zumbrota. Built in 1880, it has withstood the test of time. Herman H. Palmer came to Zumbrota from Massachusetts in 1860. He was an enterprising man who owned a flour mill on the Zumbro and a factory in Forest Mills. He started a merchandise store in a small building and then built this store on what is referred to as the Palmer Block in 1880. Since Mr. Palmer was a Mason, the hall in the upper floor of his store was the Masonic Meeting Hall. In the late 1800s, the Zumbrota News also was located on the upper floor. In 1921, the Herman Lodge purchased the building for their meeting quarters, which occupied the entire upper level of the building. A news item from November 1900 states that Mr. Palmer's store building will be heated and lighted on Tuesday, November 6th, and everyone is invited to come and hear news of the election free of charge. The topic for discussion was William McKinley elected President of the United States, Governor of Minnesota Van Sant. The main floor was a funeral parlor in 1906 when Langham and Nordvold moved their undertaking business to the Palmer Building. In 1911, Peter Swenson bought the business and then sold it to Adolf Olson and A.C. Larson. This business sold furniture and also served as a funeral home. The partnership continued until Mr. Larson bought out Olson's interest. In 1932, the main floor was remodeled and featured a mortuary chapel. Larson Chapel is still in existence in the Mon Funeral Home in honor of Arthur C. Larson. After the death of Mr. Larson, the business was purchased by James Lohman, who ran the mortuary business for 38 years until 1996, when John Mon bought the business and moved it to a new location. The Masons joined the Cannon Falls Group in 1987 and no longer held meetings there. The Masons had been in Zumbrota for 124 years. The upper level was then used for Toby Lagerfeld's dancing studio and later was converted into apartments. Todd and Stephanie Prink remodeled the building and operated the 24-hour workout center for several years, followed by Main Street Trading. In 2014, Bob and Connie Hawley remodeled the building to accommodate their new upscale shoe store, Luya Shoes and Other Fine Things. This information is provided by the Zumbrota Historic Walking Tour Project. We hope you enjoyed the tour.